We left our shirts listing page looking like this, with a bulleted list of 4 shirt names. In the code for the shirts.php file, we had our products stored in a simple indexed array. Instead of letting PHP assign the key, we have specified our own product ID for the keys. Each element in the main products array represents one shirt. Right now, each element has a piece of text with the name of the shirt as its value. Let's change this first element, making the value another array instead of just a piece of text. I'll call this new array the interior array because it is inside our main products array. This interior array will contain information about this one shirt, one element for each piece of information. The first element will contain the name. We'll specify the key for each element here using a piece of text to describe what information the element contains. We put the key in quotation marks because it is a piece of text. Then we type the equal sign and the greater than sign that look like an arrow. Then we have the value also in quotation marks because it is a piece of text. We need to add other elements to this interior array for all the information about this shirt. We separate elements in an array with a comma. Then we can create a new element. The next one we'll add is price. This value is a number, so it does not need quotation marks. Let's add one more element to the array for the path of the image. We've changed the first element in our main products array from a simple piece of text to a full associative array. Let's do the same for the rest of the elements in this array. You probably don't want to watch me type out all the code for all the other shirts in the catalog, so I've attached a text file to this video with the code you'll need. Download that text file, copy the code from it, and paste it into our shirts.php file. Once you've pasted in your code, the full array should look like this. Let's switch back to the browser. Refresh the page and you'll notice our list automatically updated to include 8 items, 1 item for each element. We changed each element from a simple piece of text to an array, so we now just see the word array. Let's modify our code to display images of all 8 shirts in a nice 4-column grid. I included the styling for this 4-column grid in the files I had you download back at the beginning of the project. Those styles target an unordered list with a class of products inside a div with a class of shirts. Let's add those classes now. For each element in the array, we need more than just text inside the list item. We'll start by adding an anchor tag inside the opening and closing list item tags. This will eventually link to a shirt details page with information about the particular shirt. We haven't built that page yet, so I'll just use a hash sign instead. Inside the link, we'll need to add an image tag. Our source attribute and our alt attribute will come from the array. We'll add opening and closing PHP tags here where the source should go. Remember that we're looping through the main products array and loading the interior array for each product into this working variable named product. We can reference a particular element inside the interior array for the current shirt by typing the name of the variable, product, followed by a set of square brackets with the key. We can do the same thing for the alt attribute, which should contain the name of the shirt. Finally, we need a paragraph with the text View Details. Let's take a look at this in the browser. As you can see, we're almost there. For each shirt, we see the image and the View Details link. When I move the mouse over a particular shirt, the CSS I put in place at the beginning of the project kicks in and you see this nice hover effect. But one thing isn't working quite right. Only 3 items are fitting in a row instead of 4. There's almost, but not quite enough room for a 4th item. To fix that, we'll use what we learned earlier about whitespace and concatenation.